Hello everybody, this is VitalBuzz and welcome back to my Minecraft adventure. This is now part 7 of my Minecraft series. And today I think we are going to have a crack at building a stonemason's workshop and house. Don't ask me what design we're going to be going for because at the moment I do not have a clue. I do have a vague idea how I want this building to look, and certainly what I want to be adding to the building as well. I want to, with the house, I want to build a chimney. So we've got a nice little fireplace with a roaring fire going, and up at the chimney you'll be able to see some smoke coming out, because I think we just need to add a little bit of life. What life we can add to this little town and village while we keep adding buildings to this area of the map. So I have gathered some resources, so let me show you exactly what we've got. We've got 29 logs that we can use. We've got a little bit of cobblestone that we can use as well. Not much wool at the moment, although I will find some sheep, and we have a few panes of glass that we can use for natural lighting for the windows. So what I would like to say also is, if you are new to this series and you'd like to show your support for this channel, you can subscribe at VitalBuzzSolution by clicking on the subscription button and turning on your notifications to keep up to date with all the latest videos that are being released on my channel as I work through each project. So with that put to one side, I'll go through some more things that you can get yourself involved with the channel, but we really need to get on with this episode now. I think we need to actually map out an area where this building's going to go. Right, I think the first thing we need to do is get these logs into position, and we're going to need some cobblestone. Probably the easiest thing to do is map out the foundations on the floor, so then it gives us a rough idea of what we're going to be working with. Perhaps I might try building it this way actually, then at least then it gives me a little bit of room for mapping out this area in the floor, because I want it to be a fairly decent size, so I don't want it to be too big at the same time. So that'll be the first piece that will go down. I think we'll start off with the masonry area that we're going to be working on, because this is where this stone cutter is going to be going in, and there's going to be chests all lined up with different various bits and pieces that's going inside that's stone related, and it's getting dark at the moment, yippee. So I think we best head off inside, get some sleep, and then we can continue with this build. So while we get a few winky winks and we wait for daylight to come back, there we are. I have been a little bit absent from my Minecraft videos because I've got myself engrossed in GTA again. That's Grand Theft Auto 5. It's a game that I absolutely love playing. I did complete the story mode a few years ago, and then I left it and uninstalled the game from my hard drive and left it for a few years, and it's only recently actually I've got back into it, and I've really been enjoying the series. When I say series, there's not much of a series going off, it's just one video at the moment, but there are more videos planned in the pipeline. But this is the trouble with me, I keep giving myself projects to do, and I'm going to end up giving myself more work to do than what I've actually got time to do it in, because at the moment my track record isn't very good as far as turnout for videos are, certainly for how I used to be when I was releasing videos out on my channel. Finding it a little bit difficult at the moment. There's been a few birthdays that have come and gone, the most notable being my son's first birthday. That was an important milestone that I wanted to prioritise my time with, along with the family as well. And then there's been other family members' birthdays that have been happening over the period since my last upload of a Minecraft video, or any video for that matter. So I feel like an apologetic machine that just keeps apologising, repeating myself over and over again. A bit like a fax machine, really. But I don't really think it's going to cut the mustard as such for the lack of videos. But I do promise I will try my very best to get some more content out for you guys to watch. Well, for those of you that do actually watch my videos. But I suppose they're always there for the long term as well. For anyone that does find my channel and videos, they're always going to be there, as well as for my own personal entertainment as well. Now, what have I done here? I think I've made a slight boo-boo. That's meant to be 2 blocks there. There's meant to be a gap there. Yeah, I think we've made a slight mistake here with the calculations of the roof. It's meant to go here, actually. But that's okay. I can just dig it up and start again. So what you see me doing here at the moment is I'm working on... Excuse me there. I've just been recovering from a cold. Another excuse. I've just been working on the stonemason workshop. I just want it to be like a long building that is going to have a door, maybe a stairway that steps up into the house, and then we'll probably build it on a 2-tier level for the actual house, and we'll designate an area for the chimney as well, which I'm really excited for building. But we'll probably keep an eye on time a little bit, but I am going to try and hurry up so you can actually see me crack on with this build as best as possible. So I think what I'm going to start off with first, we'll concentrate on the stonemason workshop first, and then we'll figure out how we're going to add the house onto the side after. So here is the correct foundation floor now. So that is 5 wide instead of 4. Should we build a pillar here? I suppose we could build a little... You know what, yeah, let's build a stone wall there. Wood support. Stone wall. Wood support again. So then we've got a little entrance leading into the stonemason's workshop. Now we need to actually figure out the height of this building. How high are we actually going to go? Well, let's have a goosey. So we could go 1, 2, 3. 3 high is a bit... Should we go 3 high? Is that going to be high enough? Should we go 4? 4 high. For the time being, yeah, we'll go 4 high for the time being. Go 1, 2, and 3. This will probably end up being really tall. Who knows, maybe we might have to build the house on a single level, because I don't want it all being built on the same level as each other. I want to be different varying heights for this build. Otherwise it just looks a little samey. And also, keep saying a lot. I need to stop saying it. It's an addiction. I've run out of wood. I'm going to need to dig some more wood. Dig. Yeah, you dig wood, don't you? You chop trees down. You don't dig trees, you chop them down. So let's chop down a few more trees. And we'll get talking about this series, because I need to get myself back into the routine. I really need to get these videos churned out instead of just talking big projects and then never getting around to doing them. The reason why I'm actually building this stonemason, what is with me today? Getting a bit tongue-tied. Stonemason's building. The reason why I'm actually building the stonemason's building is because I want all my stone to be in an area that is organised, because we want to be cracking on with the huge project of this castle that we're going to be building on that hill up there. And we need a good footpath that leads up to where the castle area is. And then I've got to do some landscaping up at the top when I get there. Just pardon me there if you've seen a notification pop up. That's people sending me invites. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but sometimes being popular is not what it's cracked up to be. And it's a little bit difficult as well to actually say, you know, guys, I'm in the middle of a video, I'll be back with you shortly. Because you kind of don't want to be rude, but at the same time you can't really say anything because you're in the middle of a project. So I'll get back to them. So yes, the stonemasons workshop is where we're going to be stockpiling a load of stone, cobblestone, and all sorts of different variations of stone, and then we're going to be starting to build this footpath that's going to be leading up the mountain at the side to the top, and that's where we're going to be starting the foundations and the work of the project of this castle where we're going to be living. So we've got plenty to look forward to, but I need to judge it right as well, because I don't want to skip too much progress, by example doing too much off camera where you guys end up missing out a lot of the work that I'm doing. But at the same time, I don't want to be boring you too much so that you see me doing the same thing over and over and over again. Because you want a little bit of subtle variations in the videos. It's a fine balance, really. You just got to try and find a happy medium. Something that works well for everybody. Something where I feel as if there is enough progress being made with the series and the videos, and then at the same time I'm not dragging everything along too much, if you kind of understand what I mean. I think I get what I mean. I just hope that you guys understand as well what I'm trying to say. Should we knock these out and put a little window in? We've actually got some cobblestone stairs, so we'll get rid of them. So yeah, we'll knock these out. There we go. Then we've got a nice little window there. And what we could do, we could get rid of that block up there. Place a cobblestone stair there. And then we've got somewhere to place our windows. Boom. Look at that. Transformation. It's mind-blowing stuff, this is. This is Minecraft on a different level. Boom. Boom. It's revolutionary. I like adding shape to my buildings, if you haven't already noticed. Right, so now that we've got a rough blueprint of what we want to do with the windows on this side, we can just replicate that and mirror the image, like so. I'm a freaking genius, I know. Don't get carried away. I will pick up my award at the end of the video. Thank you very much. Sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet a bit in today's video, feeling a bit bolshy, a bit confident. Yeah, I'd probably say so. You know, you've got to have a little bit of a, I'd say a bit of a cocky, not attitude, but approach to some things, because you need to have confidence. Confidence, as some people say, is the bee's knees, really. Right. I hate how it keeps getting dark all the time. We can fill this side up because we don't really need to place any windows here. There we go. Beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. What? Stop saying You know what I should do for a future video? Every time I say I have to put a pound in a box. And the amount of pounds that I'll end up sticking in this box, I'll be able to retire early. Early retirement. That sounds like a good thing. But I really need to stop saying it. It's obsessive. It's an addiction. Really, really need to stop saying this. Okay. So here we have one wall that looks nice. Lovely. Oh yeah. Getting a bit distracted here. So for the entrance, we could place a piece of oak log on the floor with that texture there. That always looks good for a piece going into a building for an entrance. Oh, I've actually got some dirt. So we'll nerd pole up here. because we can't ignore this centre pillar here. It's got to be exactly the same. We can't ignore that, unfortunately. Yes, I know. So we'll continue going up. We'll just drop down there. Do the same here. Just line everything up nicely. And what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Do. You know what? Nope. Fail. We'll place an oak log there. Done. For the moment. So now I need to step back and actually think, what the heck are we going to fill in this gap here? Do we use stone? Would stone work? Or should we actually use... We've got some white wool. Could we use white wool and fill that down to here? I suppose we could. And we could place a little window there, couldn't we? Ah, that's smart. Window and a piece of white wool. Or, actually, come to think about it, boom. Look at that. We're full of ideas today. The ideas are just spilling out. So this wall is going to be filled in. I've pretty much established that that isn't going to be where the entrance to the stonemason's house is. Then what we can do is place some windows here and here, so that we're letting in a little bit of natural light somewhere. And the entrance to the house really should be somewhere up here. So we can fill this section up, because we're not going to need that. That's going to be solid cobblestone wall eventually. But at the moment, as you can see, I've run out of cobblestone. So okay, so we're going to have a stairway that's leading up here. No, don't you dare say You are banned. It is prohibited from you to say So we build the wall out there, couldn't we? So what we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's that? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be the corner piece. And I've run out of wood. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together perfectly? Not. But looking at that, is that going to be a small house? If it's only just a small little room like that? Possibly. So then we need to actually think about, let's dig this up. You need to add shape. There needs to be a little bit of shape to the build. Otherwise it just looks like a boring square. The way I'm talking about through these videos, again, I do apologise, they're not meant to be tutorials as such. This is just me actually just explaining my method of thinking through this build on this series, because there is going to be a lot of building involved, as well as exploring and adventures and that. But at the moment, I just want to get this town completed, so we've got somewhere to retreat to where we've got absolutely everything. And I just don't want to build like one massive home or a castle or a mansion or something that we call home and that's it. I just want to create like a kingdom, really, just a world just filled with towns and villages and little points of interest and houses and cities, as well as it being a Minecraft series. This is just going to be going on and on and on and on forever. So if you like videos and a series that just keeps going on and on and on forever, and it's got hundreds and hundreds of episodes, then hey, this is the video for you, or this is the series for you, I should say. Right, I've run out of stone, and I've actually run out of wood as well. So what we'll do, we'll call it here. I will gather some more materials, and in the next part we shall continue with this stonemason's house, because I do want to actually show you how this comes together without me just going, ta-da, here's the finished article. So you can actually see through step by step how I'm actually building this construction and what my thought process is from each stage. Because here on the next bit I'm actually thinking we could actually go out a little bit, come across and go in. Is that enough? One there, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could. We could actually do something with this corner here, so we're extending out. And maybe we do need to think about adding a second level, but that will be for another video. So that concludes today's episode. All that is left really for me to say now is, if you have somehow enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to continue seeing more episodes of my Minecraft adventure, all you have to do is press that like button. Subscribe if you want to continue following the series by clicking subscribe. Turning on your notifications if you want to keep up to date with all the latest videos that will be coming out. And also, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. That's at VitalBuzzSolution. Right, with that out of the way now, all that is left now for me to say is take care, guys, and keep buzzing.